Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everyone. A little bit of housekeeping. You probably won't notice it, but I'm finally using the updated version of the Reaver Sentinels and Cauldron DLC. You can tell because I have all the damage type tokens over here. I don't really use those all that much, but there you go. I spent a couple days getting everything set up the way I like, so now I have a default Sentinel state and a default Team Villain state and a default Oblivion state, which I might use eventually. Let me know if you're interested in Oblivion livestream. Also, you know how last month I said that I was going to be doing, hero villain, hero environment, try and focus on heroes? Yeah, well, I'm going to be doing 2 villains in a row this month. You'll see why next week. You can probably guess why if you hang out in the same circles I do. This week, however, because we're talking about the Prime Warden in the Inversiverse, that fit perfectly into Adelphophage's villain, Heretic. She is, quite obviously, an evil / corrupted version of Fanatic, very different from Hellion. If you know her from Oblivion, I get the feeling that she and Seraph are a bit more of a what if he was an angel from God and she was a devil from hell. This is just Fanatic falling to the darkness, and she's interesting. I'm looking forward to this fight. Coming up against her, we've got Echelon 2199, which is a brand new variant. I'm going to be showing off a lot of Cauldron 2199 stuff in the weeks to come. Akash Thria, a variant for Sergeant Hatred called Even Unto Death, and Unity, who is modded, and her 2 modded cards are Robot Reclamation and Flash Forge. More on those in a bit. We'll be fighting in the Nexus of the Void. So, Heretic starts us off. Her HP is 70 on 4 heroes. Reveal cards to the villain deck until you reveal a Pride card and a Wrath card. Play both, shuffle the other cards back into the villain deck. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, our Wrath is Absolve. Our Pride is Tainted Armor. Shuffle the deck. So, Tainted Armor says reduce damage dealt to Heretic by 1. That's easy enough. Absolve says at the end of the villain turn, Heretic deals the 2 highest HP hero targets 2 irreducible melee and 1 irreducible radiant damage each. That's a lot. They are both ongoing, so they can be destroyed, but we may want to think about that. So at the start of the villain turn, if there is more than 1 Wrath in play, destroy the oldest. If there is more than 1 Pride in play, destroy the oldest. When a Wrath or Pride card leaves play, if there are no Wrath or Pride cards in play, reveal cards to the villain deck until a Wrath or Pride card is revealed, play it, and shuffle the rest back in. So literally, her gameplay is just the cards she has in play. But if you destroy them, she gets a different one. So you kind of want to save your ongoing destruction for things that are really bad. That being said, we'll just go ahead and start off. She gets another Tainted Armor. Okay, that's a problem. On the upside, one of those will go away at the start of her turn. End of her turn, she hits the 2 highest for 3 each. That's Akash Thria, go figure, and Sergeant Hatred. I think it's a good time to break through. So, once during your turn, when one of your player targets would deal damage, it may increase the damage by 2. Her new power is called Red Alert. One other player draws X+1 cards, where X is the number of tactics destroyed this turn. So somebody can draw a card, we'll let that be Unity. Draw a card. Alright, I don't know how good Akash 3 is going to be in this fight. I don't know if it's going to be very long, but I'll start with one with the land. Whenever a Primordial Seed is destroyed, you may move it to the environment trash. Whenever a hero target would be dealt damage by an environment card, you may redirect that damage to a Primordial Seed. Her power is Dormant Essence. Put a Primordial Seed from your hand or trash into the environment trash, draw a card. I've got Vitalized Thorns, so I'll throw that in the environment trash and draw 2 cards. Alright, Sergeant Hatred. We haven't done any damage yet, that's unfortunate. I'm just going to play Violent Nature. When this card is played, Sergeant Hatred deals a target 3 melee damage. End of your turn, you may discard a gun card. If you do, activate the power of that gun. So we'll go ahead and do the 3/5 damage to her, so it's actually just 3. So his power, Even Unto Death, Sergeant Hatred deals himself 3 toxic damage. Sergeant Hatred deals another target X+1 melee damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt to Sergeant Hatred this way. So he took 3, so he'll hit her for 4, reduced to 2, but that's pretty good. We're starting to make some inroads. Alright, so Robot Reclamation says choose a mechanical golem in your trash that was destroyed since the end of your last turn, move it into play. I think that could be a little simpler if it was just reveal cards on the top of your trash until you find a mechanical golem and put it into play. Flash Forge has been changed similarly, reveal cards from your deck until you reveal a mechanical golem, move it into play, shuffle the other revealed cards back into your deck. I think I'll go ahead and do that. The whole idea behind this change is to keep her from being too samey. And I get a platform bot. Nice. Because, standard Flash Forge, I'm going to go for Swiftbot first, because having her out is important. Skip her power, draw a card, and we'll go ahead and increase Platform Bot's damage by 5, so he actually hits her for 3. Good enough. Next is the Void. Slumbering Serpent, oh boy. This card has player move 8 HP from it, so he's got 2. Each time a spirit or biome enters or leaves play, this card gains a hit point. In the environment turns, this card is at full HP. It deals the 2 villain targets with the highest HP, 2 toxic and 2 radiant damage. He's off-wind. He's all buddy. Okay, so, start of her turn, Tainted Armor number 1 goes away. And we get Burning Light, Ongoing Wrath. At the end of the villain turn, Heretic deals each target, including herself, 2 radiant damage. I think if we could get rid of that, Absolve would be better than that. But She hits the 2 highest for 3 each. That's still Akash 3 and Sergeant Hatred. And then she deals each target, including herself, 2 radiant damage. So she'll hit herself for 1, Platform Bot for 1, everybody else for 2. Unfortunately, sending the Serpent back to slumber. And that's it. Okay, Breakthrough goes away at the start of her turn, which means she'll be able to let somebody draw 2 cards this turn. I'm going to play Find a Way In. Start of a player's turn, they may choose to skip their power phase. If they do, they may play an additional card during their play phase. And then, let's see, who needs 2 card draws? She can't give it to herself. Let's give it to Sergeant Hatred. Draw a card. I've played that specifically so Unity can use it. Of course, she's also got a construction pylon, so, well, whatever. That's fine. Akash 3. Here we go. Primeval Germination. First time an environment card enters play each turn, either play or discard the top card of the environment deck. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle a Primordial Seed from the environment trash in the environment deck. Now we are getting to somewhere. I don't have any Primordial Seeds, so she just draws 2 with her power. Maybe I should have had her skip her power. Well, whatever. And she can shuffle that Primordial Seed into the environment deck. I'll lock that thing down. Aggression Serum. At the start of your turn, Sergeant Hatred regains a hit point. If he has 15 or fewer HP, he instead regains 2 hit points. We'll get him close to that, so he'll hit himself for 3 and hurt her for 3. And that's not too bad, all things considered. See, I can discard a gun. Do I have any? I do. Yeah, I'll discard Twin Pistols and hit her for another damage. Alright, Unity is not skipping her power. She will play Construction Pylon. She will drop it for both B-Bots. So I think taking out that Wrath card will be helpful. Draw a card, Platform Bot hits her for 2. Next is the Void. So I can player discard the top card of the environment deck, I will discard it. Hey, look at that. Oh, and it was Taiga Burning Bright. That card's worth discarding because just the pun in the title is so bad. Reclusive Keeper. It's Keeper the Forbidden Wilds. If you're not familiar with greater than game's lore, Nexus of the Void is in fact Spirit Island, and I am a huge Spirit Island fan, so I get really excited about this environment. First time a non-environment target enters play each turn. I don't think there will be any of those. Well, no, it's going to be bots. This card deals that target 2 melee damage, reduce damage dealt by that target by 2 until the start of the environment turn. Start of the environment turn, if there are 3 or more spirits in play, destroy this card. I think we will have to probably use a B-Bot to get rid of him, otherwise it's going to be hard on Unity. Alright, start of her turn, Absolve goes away. And she plays Flexion, Light Form. Oh, hey. That's actually a target, so it takes 2 damage. This card enters play if Heretic is on the fallen side, flip her. She is on the fallen side. Heart of Light. When flipped, search the villain deck and trash for all reflections, put them into play, shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. Oh my. I think there's a couple of them. Yeah, there are in fact 3 of them. Alright, prevent all damage done by and to Heretic. Wrath and Pride cards are indestructible. Aha. So now we are fighting her reflections. Start of the villain turn, destroy all reflections. She regains 5 HP for each reflection destroyed this way. If there are ever no reflections in play, flip Heretic. And the reflections say at the end of the villain turn, this card deals high HP hero target 2 radiant damage, except because of Reclusive Keeper, they're dealing no damage, so this turn's going to be fun. The All Pride cards treat this as being Heretic. So, okay, so they actually only took 1 damage each. And it's just Pride cards, not Wrath cards. So her Wrath goes off, and she deals no damage, and these try to deal damage, and they just can't. Fantastic. Alright, start of my turn, destroy this card, each hero target regains a hit point. Didn't get to use the main ability of it, but that heal is pretty nice. Let's see about getting those things done. First Responder, you may discard a card. If you do, put up to 2 tactics from your trash into play. I'm going to discard Surprise Attack, and I'm going to play Surprise Attack, and Breakthrough. So now once per turn we can get a +2 damage boost, and whenever a hero uses the power that deals damage, increase the damage by 1 and change the damage to Psychic. I destroyed 1 tactic, so we'll go ahead and give Unity 2 card draws. Draw a card. Okay, I'm going to start with Instantaneous Maturation. Akash 3 deals yourself 2 psychic damage. We will not increase that. Search your deck for Primordial Seed, put it on top of the environment deck, shuffle your deck. Creeping Mold, that's what I want. So, okay, wait, that's going on top of the deck. That will come out next time. Shuffle my deck, and then I can either play a card or shuffle the environment trash in the environment deck. I will play a card, probably. Let's do that again. Creeping Mold. Shuffle my deck. I can play a card. Okay, Scatter Seeds. Akash 3 deals herself up to 4 psychic damage. She'll just do... Actually, you know what? She'll deal herself 6 psychic damage. Draw X cards and discard X cards where X is the amount of damage she dealt herself this turn. And then I can put any number of Primordial Seeds from my trash into the environment trash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to discard 6 cards, and I've only got 2 Primordial Seeds. So I'm going to throw those in the trash just so I don't forget. And then discard 4 more cards. Hang on. That was productive. I have no Primordial Seeds, so I draw 2 cards. Eventually, those tactics will become useful. I guess I'm going to play Violent Nature again, and we'll just go ahead and nuke one of these light forms with that +2 damage. Oh, and he should have healed 1. Hits himself for 4, and he'll deal another target 5, and nuke another life form. That's all we can do. That's actually pretty good. Draw a card. Was it a gun? No, it's not. Darn it. Alright, Unity's going to play Scrap Metal and immediately destroy it for Champion Bot, who takes 2 damage. I could redirect that to a Primordial Seed if I had one. Draw a card, and Platform Bot will take out the last life form, which flips her back over. Easy enough. Okay, so let's play a card. Creeping Mold. Hey, look at that. Keeper hits it for 2. That's unfortunate. I don't know which of those goes off first, because either it gets to do its damage, or Keeper hits it for 2 and its damage is nerfed. Well, whatevs, I guess. And it's not an environment card, so Primeval Germination doesn't go off. Start of her turn, she's only got the 2 cards, so nothing gets destroyed. Play a card. Dark Gift, Relic. Oh, hey, she's got all kinds of targets. Whenever a villain target would deal radiant damage, increases by 1 and changes type to Infernal. Oh dear. Speaking of which, Heretic deals each target, including herself, 2 radiant damage. So she's going to do 2 Infernal damage to herself. And we'll go ahead and have her hit Keeper, and then she's going to take out a B-Bot, which lets me do, let's say 4 damage to this relic, and then we'll destroy Keeper, and then she'll hit the other B-Bot, which lets me do 2 damage, and we'll destroy Burning Light, and then we get a new Wrath card. Hopefully it'll be different. Castigate. I think they might actually all be different. Well, now I can use that Robot Reclamation. That'll be fun. Castigate says at the end of the villain turn, Heretic deals the highest HP hero target 5 melee damage. Ow. Then if they have 15 or more HP, she also deals them 3 radiant damage, which would be 4 infernal damage. Well, that's not necessarily better. I really missed the first one. Okay, so she hits the highest for 5. That's Akash 3, I go figure. And she's got 15 HP, so she takes 4 infernal damage. Yeah, we're getting rid of that relic. Okay, a discard to keep surprise attack in, and then breakthrough goes away. And I'll play Tesla Knuckles. I'm going to go ahead and use that power because she can get the boost from surprise attacks. It'll be each non-hero target 2 psychic damage. Not bad. Draw a card. And at the end of your turn, Echelon may deal a target X lightning damage with X number of tactics destroyed during your turn. So that's 1 to the Dark Gift. Good riddance. Thrashing Brambles. Increase damage dealt by Primordial Seeds by 1. Power is Akash 3 deals herself and up to X targets 2 melee damage each and 2 toxic damage each, where X is the number of Primordial Seeds in play plus 1. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, we'll increase all that damage by 1. So, yeah, I'll just hit Heretic, but herself 3 and 3. Good enough. And hit Heretic for 2 and 2. And draw a card. We're going to play Bodyguard on Unity. Play this card by another hero. When that hero will be dealt damage by a non-hero target, prevent it, then use a power and destroy this card. That'll be cool. Oh yeah, start his turn, he heals 1. Yeah, he'll hit himself for 4 and hit her for 4. And that works pretty well. Doing a lot of damage. Oh hey, I got a gun. Let's discard it for some more damage. Oh, and I can actually increase that damage by 1. Excellent. Yeah, Robot Reclamation. Bring out the B-Bot. If it gets nuked again, we can probably take out that Wrath card because that's really nasty. Draw a card. Platform Bot will hit her for 3. Oh, hey, look, it's a Primordial Seed. This deals up to 3 targets, 2 toxic damage each. Well, it'll just hit her for 1. Actually, you know what? I could have it hit the other Creeping Mold. Oh, yeah, that's 3 damage. When this card is destroyed, either destroy an ongoing or environment card or discard a card. We'll destroy this Wrath card, because it's real nasty. And let's see. We get Divine Judgment. Play this next to the hero target with the least hero cards. I assume that means in play. At the end of the villain turn, Heretic deals the target next to this H+1 radiant damage. Okay, that's still not better. And that's going next to Echelon, which screws up my plans. Creeping Mold goes into the environment trash. Damn. Okay, Inquisition. Hero with the most cards in hand may discard any number of cards. Then Heretic deals them X psychic damage, where X is H plus the number of cards in their hand. Oh, so let's see. That's either Akash 3 or Sergeant Hatred. Sergeant Hatred will take it and drop 2 cards, and he'll take 6 damage. Ow. And then she hits Echelon for 5. Damn it. Alright, discard for surprise attack. I'll play Know Your Enemy. First time a hero destroys a non-hero target each turn, you may draw a card. No, I'm going to use her base power and let Sergeant Hatred draw 2 cards. And then she draws a card. Verdant Explosion. Let's search for the tree. Search your deck and trash for the Primordial Tree, put it into play, shuffle your deck. So, the Primordial Tree is Akash Flora. This card may regain HP above its max HP. At the start of your turn, each hero may use a power. Whenever a power is used this way, this card deals itself 2 energy damage. At the end of your turn, this card regains 2 HP, and up to 2 other targets regain 1 HP each. So, destroy any number of Primordial Seeds. The Primordial Tree regains X HP, and Akash 3 deals herself X toxic damage, where X is the number of cards destroyed this way. I'll go ahead and destroy this one, because then I can destroy an ongoing card. Goes in the trash. We'll destroy Divine Judgment, because it's dumb. Get another Wrath card. Absolve. Oh hey, Absolve is back. Hooray. Absolve is perfectly alright. And then let's see, that heals 1, and she hits herself for 1. Do I want to use her power? Yeah, why not? Hits herself for 6, hits her for 4. Not a great trade-off, but still decent. Draw a card, and I don't want to shuffle that in there just yet. I want to get that played before it happens. At end of turn, that heals 2, and she will heal herself and Sergeant Hatred. Speaking of whom, Sergeant Hatred heals 2 at the start of his turn. Adrenaline Shot. Sergeant Hatred regains 3 HP. Reveal the top card of your deck and either play or draw that card. Trick Shot. The next time Sergeant Hatred deals projectile damage, increase it by 2. Draw 2 and discard 2. Shoot, those are all good. He hits himself for 3, and he hits her for 3. Draws a card, and then we will discard the sniper rifle. Sergeant Hatred deals a target 3/5 projectile damage and hit her for 4. She doesn't have 2 or fewer HP, so that's it for that one. Okay, Unity. Inspired Repair. Draw, and I'll play Hasty Augmentation. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll have Sergeant Hatred use his power, so he'll deal himself 6 toxic damage and hit her for 6 as well. Jeebers. And then Champion Bot heals. Skip her power, draw a card, Champion Bot hits her for 3. Getting there. So much for seeing this environment. Whenever a non-hero target deals damage to Akash 3, this card deals that target 1 melee damage. Fantastic. Now I can start shuffling crap into the environment deck. Alright, Heretic's got enough cards, so she plays Soulfire. Here with the most cards may destroy any number of their ongoing equipment cards. And Heretic deals an X radiant damage where X is twice the number of ongoing equipment cards they have. Shoot. That's actually Sergeant Hatred. He's going to drop both of those. Okay, yeah, he's going to drop all but that one, so she hits him for 2. Sorry, Unity. And then she does damage to the 2 highest, 3 and 3. Okay, we haven't destroyed any non-hero targets, so I'm going to let both of those go. Practice Teamwork. Discarders play each player may draw a card. Starting your turn, you may discard a card. If not, reduce damage dealt to hero targets by 1. So that means Sergeant Hatred can stop beating himself up just for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to use her base power. Who needs 3 card draws? Sergeant Hatred does. I really wish she could use that on herself, but whatever. Draw a card. Let's see. Start of turn. Do you want to use a power? Yeah, actually, she does. So that will hit itself for 2. I have no primordial seeds in my trash. I will throw a creeping mold into the environment trash and draw a card. Now I can take my turn. I'm going to play this Vitalized Thorns. This card was not played from the environment deck. Destroy it. When this card is destroyed, it first deals a target 3/4 projectile damage, so she'll hit her for 3. And then it goes, boy oh boy. Oh, you know what? Practice Teamwork is going to work with this too. So Akash 3 deals herself 1 and 1 and hits her for 2 and 2. That's great. Draw a card. End of turn. Shuffle Primordial Seed into the environment deck. Let's do the Creeping Mold. Okay, start of his turn, he heals 2. Good lord. I will play Violent Nature. Hit her for 2. And then we'll go ahead and use his base power, so he hits himself for 2, and he hits her for 2, but he's less dead. Draw a card. Did he get any guns? Don't think so. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Hasty Augmentation on Akash 3, who will use Thrashing Brambles. So she's dealing herself 2 and 2, increased to 4 and 4, reduced to 3 and 3. Oh yeah, I forgot to heal her and Sergeant Hatred at the end of her turn. And then she deals 2 and 2, increased to 4 and 4, reduced to 3 and 3 to Heretic, taking her out. Wow, that was a surprisingly quick game. This team actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. So, thoughts on things. Modded Unity? Not bad. I like the new Flash Forge. Like I said, I think the Robot Reclamation could be reworded a little better. Echelon's power is actually really great. I just wish it worked on her. The Sergeant Hatred promo is honestly not bad. This is a good power that works well with his deck. And as for Heretic, let's see the rest of her deck. Unbowed, Pride. We only saw the 1 Pride card. At the end of the villain turn, Heretic regains H+1 HP. Then she has less than half max HP. She regains an additional H-1 HP. So massively healing. Another Dark Gift, Wrath Storm. Let me just stop to say I love all the art because it's just cards from her deck and Apostate's deck with the palette swapped, and I don't know how he did that, but it all came out really good. Treat all Pride cards as being blank. When this card is destroyed, Heretic deals each other target 5 radiant damage. At the start of the villain turn, destroy this card. So you have 1 round to beat on her as much as you can. Dark Whispers. Shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. She regains H+1 HP, then destroy all Pride and Wrath cards. So it's a nice reset. Saw that. Zealous Defense, go figure. Whenever Heretic would be dealt 4 or more damage by a hero target, the lowest HP villain target deals each hero target 3 melee damage. Wow. Humble. Pride. Each hero treats all ongoing and or equipment cards they have as blank except the card that hero most recently played. Soul Cage, Light Form. I wonder if that should have come out when she flipped. When this card is played, put it next to the second highest HP hero target. Redirect all damage that target would deal to this card. At the end of the villain turn, this card deals the hero next to it H radiant damage. And that's actually it. So she's a fun and dynamic villain. Not too terribly hard, but definitely hits like a truck. And that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. As usual, Tabletop Simulator, the Reaver, Sentinels, and Cauldron DLC, and Adelpha Phages archives are not licensed greater than the game's products. Please support the official release and flip. Wow.